Now a little background about Ramana. When Ramana taught, he taught just in silence. Even this who am I was not there. Yeah? Just in silence he came, he sat, everybody sat in silence, and he left. So some people who were there at that last step, they just needed silence and it was fine. It worked for them. But then there were some people on the lower side of the spectrum who were like, I need more, I need words, I need him to speak, I need him to give me some instruction. Yeah. So for those people, he gave who am I, the inquiry method. Clear? Yeah, now then there were other people who said, oh, I always do japa, I like to do my mantra. Okay, that keeps you happy. No, you do that. It's not that he has advocated, but he will never come and tell you that, oh, you stop doing the Shiva. No, you do if that makes you happy. Yeah. But what is his highest teaching? Silence. Now for silence, you didn't need to come for a 2.5 days of the weekend, right? Yeah. So we'll go with the who am I inquiry method. Yeah. When Ramana was very young, a young boy, he just had the fear of death come up, and instead of running away from the fear, I would say he meditated on the fear. He went into it. He embraced that fear. Yeah, almost like, okay, if I die, so what? Let's see what happens. And he went into that state of awareness, that glimpse that you got. He went into that pure state and could stay there as a young boy. Yes, and that's when he had his first awakening. For a few days he continued as a student in school, but he couldn't do that too long. He found it too fake, and then he just went away to this mountain called Arunachala, and he just meditated for a long time. Yeah, he found so much peace in this Jagrata or Jagriti or awareness. He maintained that stage for a long period of time. How you came out of it in a second? He didn't come out of it in a second. He could stay there, just be there, without the mind pulling him out, without any sensations or pain dragging him out. Yeah? And that is why that's all he taught. Sit in silence. You go there. Clear? It's so simple. There's nothing more to teach. Just be in awareness. Shortcut. You're home. Yeah? But it is difficult for some of us to find the shortcut. So for some of us, he gave who am I? If who am I is difficult to understand, you say, am I aware? Because that's a little easier, right? Yeah. Am I aware? That also takes you to the same moment where the mind stops for a moment. You come to that nothingness, or what did you call it? The quietness, whatever, that moment where it was quiet for a moment, and again the mind came up with the answer. The same thing happens with the question, who am I? Yeah, but who am I is a difficult question sometimes because people are so body conscious, they think I am the body. That's why a mini step before you get to who am I is, am I aware? And then once you are comfortable with this question and you keep coming to that same nothingness, that same quiet, and you ask, who am I? You'll come to the same quiet now. Clear?